I rise in opposition to the amendment offered by Mr. Stewart. Now, I share the gentleman's deep concerns with the numerous, wide-ranging threats posed by Iran. But this amendment supports a policy pursued by the last administration that tried to impose maximum pressure on Iran and had the United States unilaterally withdraw from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, isolating us from our allies, and wait for Iran to agree to more stringent nuclear commitments and stop its malign activities in the region. Let's remember, when we were part of that deal, Iran was in compliance. When we withdrew, they weren't anymore. That policy failed not just on that basis, but any other way of analyzing the situation dealing with Iran. Yet this amendment would have us double down on that approach while stripping the administration of the flexibility needed to responsibly negotiate a return to a nuclear agreement in exchange for strict compliance by Iran. I remember I was part of putting sanctions on Iran, driving them to the table to get a deal so that they would be in compliance. That worked. Maximum pressure and isolation did not. This amendment is both irresponsible and short-sighted. Iran's nuclear program is progressing as we speak. This amendment will only further escalate tensions between the U.S. and Iran and make a diplomatic resolution much more difficult to achieve. The negotiations underway are critically important to our own national security interests and those of our allies. Rather than adding obstacles, we should be supporting the administration's goal of returning and ensuring Iran does not acquire nuclear weapons, whether we like it or not. We often have to work with our adversaries, and by building on our agreements, we can begin to address other aspects of Iran's nefarious activities. This amendment would prevent that important work and ultimately make America and our allies less safe. I would urge a no vote.